Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to Horsepower Obsessed. My name is Justin, and today we're going to be talking about the C8 Corvette Z06 and asking the question, is it in fact the best Corvette ever? Well, Car and Driver seems to think so, so let's jump right into their review. All right, guys, so like you heard there in the beginning, we are asking ourselves the question, is the C8 Corvette Z06 indeed the best Corvette ever? Now, it's hard to answer that personally whenever we don't have the car in hand, but some of the review companies out there, the big ones like Car and Driver, have actually had time with the car, and they are saying, yes, it is the best Corvette ever. Now, there's a lot to their review. We're going to kind of skim over some of the high points here to talk a little bit about why they think that the C8 Corvette Z06 is in fact the best Corvette ever. Now, for the most part, as Corvettes go on, the new generations, the new performance variants, the cars do typically get better and better and better. Now, that is, of course, a little bit of a touchy subject with some people because some don't necessarily like the evolution of the design or where the engine's placed, all of that different kind of stuff. So it is a little bit of a personal opinion, but at the end of the day, the performance is always exceedingly better, stock for stock. Now, with the Car and Driver review, they actually start out by saying that they have tested the 2023 Chevrolet Corvette Z06 convertible and it dazzles the senses. Now, there is a lot of verbiage used in this review that really starts to make you wonder if they were excited with the car or excited with testing out new words out of the dictionary. But either way, they go on to say that Chevrolet places an 8,500 RPM bet with the 2023 Z06 and its new LT6 V8. And the one that they tested is actually a loaded Z06 with pretty much everything except for the Z07 package. Now, like I said, there is a lot to review here, so I will drop a link in the description down below. But for the time being, we're going to touch on some of the high points. And one of the biggest ones starts out by saying, we didn't put 150,000 miles on it, but we did run this Z06 70th anniversary convertible plenty hard with nary a hiccup. And boy, did it put up some numbers. Its 2.7 second 0 to 60 time is a snapshot of a party just getting started, as evidenced by the Z06's 10.7 second quarter mile time at 129 miles per hour. Now, all of you guys know by now, Amelia Hartford was actually able to beat that particular number by a good bit on the drag strip. She actually hit a 10.5 second quarter mile time. So what they're saying here is even more true whenever you think about it that way. The car that they tested were the $8,495 carbon aero package that helps generate 734 pounds of downforce at 186 miles per hour, and those spoilers and underbody strakes exact a toll in drag and higher speeds. One clue on the front: standard Z06s get a $2,600 gas guzzler tax, while cars with the Aero package are hit with a $3,000 penalty. We averaged 12 miles per gallon, making the 19 miles per gallon highway rating seemed mighty optimistic. So basically the lows of that sentence there are that, yeah, it only gets 12 miles per gallon if you're driving it like it should be driven. It goes on to say that even though this particular car embodies a historically mellow Corvette spec, an automatic convertible, the Z06 structure is so stiff that the suspension calibrations match the coupes. And on its Michelin Pilot Sport 4S ZP, or zero pressure tires, which are 275 wides in the front and comically monstrous 345s in the back, the Z06 pulled 1.12 Gs on the skid pad and stopped from 70 miles per hour in 144 feet. So go ahead and treat yourself to the drop top. You're not exactly trading performance for style, although you do miss out on gawking at the LT6 since it is covered with the convertible top. As with previous Z06s, this one is holistic track attack special with plentiful chassis upgrades to take advantage of a newfound horsepower. The body is 3.6 inches wider than the Stingrays, making room for those huge tires and a wider track. The cooling system is upgraded with 2 extra heat exchangers, one of which is in the front center and includes a removable grille panel to maximize airflow during track sessions. This is interesting. I have not heard this one yet. So the front center grille can be removed to maximize airflow during track sessions. Very cool. 6-piston brake calipers, squeeze Brembo 14.6-inch rotors up front, and the rear gets an even 15-inch rotor. The optional carbon ceramic brakes, which are almost $8,500 on our test car, are even bigger. They're 15.7 inches in the front and 15.4 on the back, and thoroughly indefatigable. This is what I'm saying. The verbiage in this review is something else. So basically they're saying the brakes do not show any kind of fatigue on the track, and they're going to hold up and not show brake fade. They go on to say that if you put the car in tour mode with the top down, gently blast some Gordon Lightfoot with the seat heaters blazing on a fresh fall evening, and it's very easy to forget that you're at the wheel of a hardcore track maniac. A car that can turn unapologetically sociopathic with a change of a couple settings. It recalibrates your expectations, the Z06. At first, 8,500 RPM seems nutty, but soon enough you'll find yourself hitting the 8,600 RPM rev limiter because it's pulling hard all the way there. The LT6 feels like it would be happy to visit the far end of 10,000 RPM were it not for warranty considerations. There's so much lateral stick that you're almost surprised when it turns out to have limits. And the front and rear begin to dance to see who will relinquish grip first. It's like the Z06 channels the high winding spirit of the 6th gen Z06, but with so much more sophistication. This is the Ferrari that Ferrari doesn't make anymore. So like I said, guys, minus some of the crazy verbiage of this review, it's all good things. The car has been getting glowing reviews from anybody who has even talked about it, and it's pretty freaking awesome. So what do you guys think? Do you think that this is the best Corvette ever? Obviously, none of us have really gotten our hands on one to really know for sure, but all of the reviews are really saying good things. Nobody's really talking about anything negative on the car. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comment section down below. Do you believe that this is going to be the best Corvette ever? If so, let me know why. If you don't believe it's going to be, let me know why as well. We can start a conversation in the comment section down below and try to get to the bottom of it. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. So if you liked what you saw, please smash that thumbs up button. Let me know you're liking the content so we can keep doing this kind of stuff, and we'll keep talking about the Z06, hopefully right up to the point where we're actually got our hands on it and we can all enjoy the car, however much longer that may be. If you haven't subscribed, please also click that subscribe button and click the bell notification so you don't miss any uploads like this coming in the future. I would greatly appreciate it, and it helps the channel. And as always, guys, I will catch you in the next upload.